Hey, all right. I'm here a little bit early. Um, not much earlier, not as early as I wanted to be. But we're going to be watching SummerSlam 2000. It's a watch along night. So get you some popcorn, get you some kombucha, and sit back, relax, and we're going to watch y'all's favorite Attitude Era Pro Wrestling. What you guys love so much. You guys love the Attitude Era. So that's what we're going to be involved with tonight. We're gonna start the show almost exactly five after because I do want to get to sleep. Also, I want to do some other things too. So until we launch the show, I got to fill some time. So first, I want to thank everybody for listening. We've had some pretty dramatic increases in followers over and subscribers over the last couple of weeks. Very good. Thanks to everybody who helped us. We were going through a tough financial time a couple of weeks ago. I really appreciate it. You guys know who you are. I'm not going to, say any names or anything like that. But if you ever need anything, feel free to ask me. Um, and I just want to thank everybody for hanging out and doing the best that you can. Uh, I'm going to do this weekend probably. I was going to do a. I may do a couple of live streams. I may, depending on how boring Smackdown is tomorrow. I want to do like a little video like I used to do, where I kind of pick a subject and kind of riff on it. It's kind of how I was when I talked about low trust societies, because I got another thing that I want to talk about, and I may do it tonight, and I may just post it randomly over the weekend, or I might do a live stream on it. It depends. But I really got my mind working over the last couple of days on something that I want to talk about that I think might be helpful for people who are trying to understand things like sociology and history and society and why people come to the opinions that they have. And it also is somewhat inspired. Not It's probably like 0.5% inspired by the Amanda Seals and Black Conservatives Jubilee discussion, which I didn't watch because I can never watch those things. I don't. Most debates are cringe, and that one was absolutely cringe. And most Black conservatives are cringe, and most Black liberals are cringe. And I know she claims she's a radical, she's not a liberal, but who cares? All right. Ultimately, there are some things that I heard in there, and I was like, man, there's some real easy answers to some of these questions, and it doesn't require facts and figures and things like that. But I want to talk about that, and maybe I'll do it tonight while it's on my mind. I'll just record it into my audio and just let it sit there for a while, and I'll post it because I still want to talk about some things over the weekend. Um, and I really don't. I haven't watched anything new or finished a book or anything yet, so maybe I can riff on that a little bit. But again, in about a minute, about 90 seconds, we're gonna launch SummerSlam 2000, which I have not seen in years. I don't really go back and revisit Attitude Era pay-per-views. I think I've said that before. It's not my favorite era of time, but it's a good thing because unlike some of these SummerSlams I grew up watching, like '94 or '93 or '92 or '96, I don't know 2000 like the back of my hand. Like SummerSlam '96 is like one of my favorite ones. I know that show backwards and goddamn forwards. You know what I'm saying? Especially being a young Undertaker fan as a kid, I loved SummerSlam 2000. I loved it. It was truly traumatic. That's why I loved it. My introduction to my big introduction to heel turns. But about 30 seconds, then we're going to launch SummerSlam 2000. I think the main event of this show was Kurt Angle versus Triple H. Um, okay. Uh, Whatever you say, boss. I think this is when The Rock buried Billy Gunn too. When we launch this thing, we'll see. We're gonna launch it in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Again, thanks to everybody who has been listening and subscribing to the channel and telling other people to subscribe. I appreciate it. And we're going to get this thing started. I appreciate you, good people. Let's get into some WWF. Crimes of Passion. Who's Freddie Fellini? Probably should Google that guy. That's not Fred. Oh, that's who Freddie Fellini is. God damn. I wasn't even thinking about him. I forgot they used to do this with the old timers. They would bring them into the video packages, and they don't do that anymore. Probably because they don't have a lot of old timers, like really, really old timers sitting around anymore. A guy like Fred Blassie was still hanging around in 2000. That's amazing, right? This is a guy who was a star in the 60s and 70s. And here he's mostly known to all of us as being a gray beard that hanging around in the Attitude Era. That was made the Attitude Era very interesting, right? How many old people they had just hanging around that became staples of the product and everybody knew who they were. Which is why it's always so funny reading books that kind of feature Mae Young when she was young. I was like, damn. Mae Young was wrestling in the 60s, bruh. In the 50s, cool. Her and Fabulous Moolah, so it was amazing. Timestamp is 1 minute 41 seconds. We're still in the introduction where they're telling the story of Triple H and Stephanie McMahon and Kurt Angle kissing Stephanie McMahon. This is the kind of trashy soap opera stuff wrestling used to do. That was actually, very entertaining. A little McMahon heavy, but very entertaining stuff. Sir John Legion says, summer of 2000 was the year I started following wrestling weekly. So 2000, including SummerSlam 2000, hold a special place in my heart. Chef Boyardee presents WWF Interesting. Very cool. I just found out 2 or 3 days ago that Chef Boyardee is a real person. There was a real person named Chef Boyardee, and we've been saying Boyardee. We've been saying it wrong all this time. His name is Chef Boyardee. I forget what his first name is. But he was a real chef. He was a real pasta chef. I thought he was like a fake character, but it turns out he's based on a real person. He really had a company. I'm very impressed by Chef Boyardee. That's one thing I love about YouTube, man. As much as sometimes YouTube pisses me off, what I love about it is I do find so much information, useless information. WG Phil says the night and day difference between Bash at the Beach 2000 and SummerSlam 2000. Yeah, look at SummerSlam. I mean, look at all these signs. The building is packed. Why are they having SummerSlam in North Carolina? I don't know. But I actually miss when they used to do big events in smaller territories, smaller towns. Because now it seems like only the big cities get big events, Only 4 title matches? How many fucking matches on this card? Oh, Lord. Taz is going to be here tonight. Oh, no. It's right to censor right out of the gate. Stevie Richards, The Good Father, and Bull Buchanan. I didn't know people really liked Stevie Richards that much because he was a non-entity as far as I was concerned. When I watched wrestling, he was a non-entity in ECW. I really didn't care. He was a non-entity in WCW. I really didn't care. And he was a non-entity in WWE. I really didn't care. Like, I never cared about Stevie Richards one way or the other. He was just like a body that was in the ring. But Godfather, of course, I was always kind of cool with him because he was Kama, the fighting machine, and he was Papa Shango. And I knew that he was the same guy. I wasn't an idiot as a kid.
That is the Bible Belt. That the right to censor would be applauded for our actions. I would think that you people in the Bible Belt would support us. Yet, you fool us.
The Bible Belt.
Allow me to offer you a lesson in morality. Rikishi's.
Oh, he interrupted. For those of you who don't know, Right to Censor was a spoof of L. Brent Bozell, who was from the, I think it's the Parents, it was the Parents something council, and they were going to WWF's advertisers, talking about how trashy the show was. They ended up getting sued, and Bozell ended up having to post a public apology for attacking WWF and their sponsors. Hey, there's Victoria. I think this was before her official debut, isn't it? Yeah, that is Victoria, isn't it? I know my vision's pretty bad, but that looks like Victoria to me. Somebody please confirm. And it is Victoria. I'm pretty certain now. I didn't know she was on this show. Sir John Legion says Bash at the Beach and SummerSlam 2000 was really a telltale sign of how much better the WWF product was in comparison to WCW. Oh my God. I mean, it's always been a more professional product, you know, always put together a little bit better. But now you have Vince Russo over in WCW, and everything is chaotic and things don't make sense. Over here, you got Victoria muscularly dancing with Too Cool. This was Victoria's first pay-per-view appearance. Man, I couldn't tell you. I'm going to say yes because I'm going to assume she wasn't on anything else. She was a random dancer with Rikishi, so I would imagine she wasn't brought onto the show at any point in time. But then you have to ask the question, how long was she in the system? Because I think she debuted in 2002, right? Like she debuted as a wrestler in 2002. So when did they have her in developmental? How long was she down there? 2 years? Scotty Too Hottie, as of recording of this, I don't know, you know, if somebody might listen to this 10, 15 years in the future. But Scotty Too Hottie, as we currently sit here in August of 2025, specifically August 21st, 2025, Scotty Too Hottie has wrestled with his son in AEW on Ring of Honor, which is what he left WWE to do. He wanted to wrestle with his son, so he did. And he's wrestling under his real name. I think his real name, Scott Garland. While he's wrestling, I have no idea. I don't think anybody cared to see him wrestle back when he was hot, but now he's wrestling again. I remember when Scott Taylor was just a jabroni. To be quite honest, he never stopped being a jabroni, if we're being honest. Sir John Legion says that she was already in developmental in 99. So she was in developmental a long time, but she didn't come up until at least 2001. Yeah, you can see her taking bumps here. So yeah, she was more than likely already in training. A lot of people are going to ask why Mongo doesn't do his watch-alongs like everybody else, which is like you sit there with an observer in front of you and no, we're trying to talk about the fan experience. This isn't me telling you what Dave Meltzer thought of something. I don't care what he thinks. This is what I think of things. That's what I imagine people come to this channel for, to hear what I think of things, not to me to regurgitate Meltzer. He tripped. He almost fell down. I'm not a big fan of Bull Buchanan. Not a Bull Buchanan guy personally. Victoria will be in the next DLC for 2K25 with Mark Henry, New Age Outlaws, and D'Lo Brown. I'm very glad she's getting that money. I'm very glad she got that Legends contract and she's getting that money. They should use her for storylines and stuff, though. She's still young enough. Stevie Richards, the 2000s IRS, wrestling in slacks and a white T-shirt. Except for he got more fan reaction than the IRS ever got. I remember seeing Grandmaster Sexay for the first time, USWA. That was also the first time I saw Flex Cabana when he used to come on. It came on infrequently in Detroit, but we did get USWA. And at the time, I didn't even think that he was Jerry Lawler's son because I wasn't thinking about it. Bro, there was a Save the Hose chant in the arena just now. One thing that you can look at is look at the style of wrestling. Look how much faster they're moving. Now the matches kind of move pretty slow, but the matches had some kind of pace to them back then. And they weren't very long either. I don't think this match is going to be very long. And they're not trying to have an epic match. Rikishi, oh no, he's patting Baz on the ass. Oh my goodness. The obsession with Rikishi's ass is very weird. I always find that to be awkward. Always found that to be very awkward. Not my favorite. That bicycle kick pretty much missed, but whatever. They're about to get in and get out. The worm is coming. Look how crazy the fans are going for the worm. He's got to milk it. That's the only reason these guys were ever on TV is because of the worm. Oh, he missed that super kick too. He missed the shit out of it. Good heat. You tease something to the audience and take it away. One with a super kick too. Oh my goodness. Anyone clean. He cheated, kind of, but he still won. WWE TNA April says this was his first pay-per-view. He saw it via VHS thanks to his great uncle. You sure had a great uncle if he got this tape for you. John Legion says typically the opening matches on pay-per-view are faster paced than all the ways that come after it. At least it seemed like it back in those days. Yeah, because nobody's paying to see these guys. So they got to go out there, have their pretty basic match, and get out. Very smart. You don't linger. You don't hang out too long. But now they put main event guys out first just so they can get people to watch the show. I think that says a lot. You have to put Roman Reigns on first in order to get people to watch the show. It's the X9 says now we have to thank people, nerds like RJ City and Lee Fitting for shit today. Oh my God. RJ City really is a nerd, bro. Hey, it's Coach, a young coach at that.
Taking advantage? Are you questioning my integrity? Hey, I don't have to give a first-string announcer like or anyone else an explanation. Excuse me. And then after this,
very young coach. Look at how trashy Steph looks. My God.
Hey, Steph, listen.
But then again, a lot of girls her age, she was like 25, 26 here. So she looked maybe even younger. So a lot of girls her age had that Britney Spears look to her. You could see 100 Stephanie McMahons just watching MTV.
Well, and then earlier tonight on Kurt Angle then went into Stephanie's locker room, King. I still
look at the neck on Kurt Angle, for Christ's sake.
Well, what is he thinking? He kisses a man's
and he's balding, and you can look at his hairline and tell he's balding. And he went into her locker room without knocking.
Well, folks,
very rude.
What it's all about.
Extremely rude.
I really care about this stuff.
Look at the veins in his neck.
I'm so sorry. I am so sorry.
It's like he was shooting whatever he shoot into his buttocks, right into his neck. The seduction. She succumbed to the seduction.
You must be having mixed emotions. You're about to defend your hardcore championship.
This guy is the hardcore
What
champion.
are your thoughts
Holy hell.
emotional state of your sister, Stephanie McMahon? First of all, I love my sister Stephanie, and I support every decision Stephanie makes, no matter what. And
oh shit, it's Steve Blackman. He's getting the hell out of there. WGP says apparently Scott left because of the pandemic releases NXT 2.0. Yeah, I'm pretty sure NXT 2.0 had a lot to do with it. He got his ass to tell on about it. Sir John Lee said, for the record, it would be 5 years before Victoria walked out on TV wearing a miniskirt. I bet that was something. Too muscular for my taste. Who's balding worse, Kurt or Johnson from that scene? I think Kurt got bad around August 2001. Yeah, man, they both going bald pretty bad right there, man. TRL. Yeah, she was very Christina Milian. Christina Milian. What was that other one? The white one, Christina Aguilera. We had like 4 years of DX drama at this point, bro. It was too much DX. Oh, he just knocked him through a table. And he just put himself there. How goofy is that? Oh no, I knocked my best friend through a table. What do I do? How goofy. Don't tell me these two jokers about to wrestle one-on-one. Because didn't they wrestle like King of the Ring too? Well, he is. No, X-Pac wrestled Billy Gunn at King of the Ring. X-Pac. Jacqueline never had a match at SummerSlam 99 and SummerSlam 2000. Well, I'm pretty sure there was other things for her to do at this time. WWE Team April says Road Dogg in a singles match on pay-per-view got to be a crime against humanity even back then. I mean, Road Dogg was over. So, damn, what a bump. That was a hell of a bump he just took there. That was a hell of a bump Waltman just took. Don't tell me this was 2-on-1. Yikes. This fool got a tattoo on his head. You know, if 2000 was, if today was 2000, there would be people calling for X-Pac to be world champion. Do you understand that? Do you understand? People would have been talking about how great the Lightning Kid was and how he's wasted doing wrestling Road Dogg and how he should be wrestling The Rock and he should be in The Rock spot because he had so many good matches and he's so great, right? You do realize that that sort of mentality didn't really exist back then, and we didn't see a lot of that. Even though people did remember his matches with Sabu and his matches with Bret Hart just a few years prior. Nobody was calling for this guy to be in the main event. Nobody wanted this guy to quit his job and go work the indies or anything suck ass or stupid like that. All this stupid shit you see today about how, this guy got that dog in him and he should be in the main event. You didn't get a lot of that crap back then. And X-Pac was actually quite good, in terms of wrestling. The issue was that he couldn't talk for shit. and he couldn't really carry an angle on his own.
That's what I'm saying. I hope they get this out of their system. Friendly rivalry, right?
Did I know X-Pac hated his theme song? Yes, I remember seeing an article about that. I didn't go too deeply into it, but I do know that I hate it too. So I'm in good company because I hate it too. Oh, so Billy Gunn was 99 King of the Ring. No, he was 2000 King of the Ring. Or was it 2001 King of the Ring? No, I think Edge was King of the Ring in 2000, right? Or was it 2001? Fuck it, I don't know, man. But I do know that whenever Billy Gunn won the King of the Ring, he beat X-Pac in the final. If I remember correctly. Yeah, Road Dogg ruining wrestling. It's just consistent. Absolutely ruining SmackDown. SmackDown is full. SmackDown is on crack, brother. It's actually on heroin because it's making you sleepy. It's a downer. Kurt was 2000, Edge was 2001, so that means Billy Gunn was 99. Okay. Because Lesnar was 2002.
28 years of age.
I'm all the way off. I was a year off. Billy Gunn being King of the Ring in 1999 was a big mistake. WG Fields says, I kind of stopped being a fan of AJ after he tried to say Road Dogg's booking power was hindered by Vince. I think he was just trying to be. Look, they worked in TNA together. He probably was like, hey, let's get a guy a chance. But I'm sorry, everybody knew this guy was trash. We had an idea that he was trash. It smelled like trash from the get-go. He had never written anything worth a damn. WWE TNA folks says X-Pac got X-Pac heat just for doing the same character from 98 to 2002. Man was wearing DX gear even when the group has been dead for months. I think they tried to freshen him up around the invasion. But to be quite honest, when Triple H left DX, they should have just ended DX and everybody should have gone their own way. But I think they still wanted to sell merchandise. That's why Road Dogg is wearing a DX jersey. Don't want to stop that DX money train. So somebody got to wear the black and the green, goddammit.
And the lateral press got the Road Dogg too. I think Road Dogg's ahead on points here. We're not judging this thing on points. I almost wish we were.
As bad as Vince Russo's booking can be, do you think Triple H should sign him back as a booking control of Raw? How bad could it be? Well, stuff would happen. I could say that, but then he would put the belt on himself, so it could be pretty bad. Wait a minute, he had kicked him in the nuts. Damn near right in front of the ref. Another short match, which was amazing. Sensible finish, too. X-Pac kicked him in the balls first. So, great.
That's it, man. Hey, find out who the better man is. We're still a great team, man. Good. Whoa! No hard feelings, huh? What you say? All right, now that's what
He blown the hell on up. That shouldn't be the case. He's like 98 pounds. Oh, hell no. What the hell's going on here? He was certainly on drugs to do stuff like that. Bad enough X-Pac was talking. But X-Pac not having any breath in his lungs made the promo even worse. But this gets literally negative 10,000 stars because of butt humping. We don't tolerate butt humping on here, I must say. Sir John Legion says X-Pac would be IWC darling and the king of wrestling Reddit. God, Meltzer wouldn't shut the hell up about him. I guarantee you, if that was the case. We talking about how amazing he is, how amazing his match was with Sabu, and how he's wasting his time wrestling Road Dogg, even though he won. But it was a win that meant nothing because X-Pac wouldn't go anywhere for years and years. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at the size of China, my lord. Steve Blackman got an action figure coming out as well. Yeah, hopefully he got a Legends contract. That would be very cool, right? China is as big as Eddie, for Christ's sake.
All I want is for you to be happy and smiling, especially mine, baby.
Well, Eddie, one way or another, one of us is going to get lucky tonight.
Indeed.
That's right. You want to get that IC title.
Holy shit. God, Venus has a belt?
I mean, she's pretty and all, long hair and whatnot, but I mean, centerfold material, as a man, wants to be centerfold. China or me? Huh?
What?
What the hell are you talking about? Tonight isn't about China being the centerfold, or you the mom, or her the model. Tonight's about this right here, the Intercontinental title. So remember this tradition, better carry your parts.
Val Venus is absolutely on the gas. Full gassed up. I should have asked him on Twitter if he was on the gas. John Lee says it couldn't get any worse. I definitely think it could be worse. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think let Vince Russo write it for like a month to spice things up and then get him out of there. China was at peak attractiveness in 2000. I never got it. I was never a China guy, man. She's too jacked up, man. She's way too jacked. But yeah, this is as good as it's gonna get. That's for sure. She had more surgeries than Steve Austin. Let's go to Taco Bell. Let's see. The crazy thing is, if you read Eddie's book, he talks about people getting on his case with the accent and stuff like that. Oh shit! I can't believe how they took that powerbomb to the floor. Ooh wait! Damn, that goddamn candy jar just exploded. She's gonna destroy Trish Stratus. It's about to be amazing. They made Val Venus a pretty normal wrestler, and he got boring real quick. Everybody likes the porn star character. I kind of wish they gave him a little bit of a push, though. I know this is his push, but I'm like, getting a chance to wrestle some of the top guys. But everybody knows the moment he started out as a porn star, that was it for him. As great as the porn star character was, it absolutely had a ceiling. You can't wrestle Undertaker as a porn star. You might be able to wrestle The Rock or Steve Austin as a porn star, maybe. But like not Undertaker and Kane and stuff. You were dead. You was a dead man. You think Dom has passed Eddie? He's only been good for 2 years. I don't know, man. I won't say that. I don't want to say that. Val Venus looks pretty solid here. That's for sure. They're very Canadian. Oh, nice suplex by Eddie. Yeah, let's say that. You can tell Eddie called that tilt-a-whirl because Valinas has never done anything like that before in his life.
Size and strength advantage on Eddie here. Nothing new for the Latino Heat. There's a cover, and Guerrero able to kick out, got his right shoulder up.
I do appreciate that they move in with a sense of urgency. You're not wasting anybody's life trying to make a match epic. China about to do stuff. Damn, that's a decent clothesline. Wait, she just walked into the match. Referee. There was no tag whatsoever. She just walked into the match. She just walked into the match, for Lord's sake. He said she's wrestling in a bikini, and Trish is in booty shorts and a low-cut halter top. It really was summertime. They was out here, as they said a couple of years later. Out here. Better than Adam Page. Well, that's a low bar. I can tell you that much. White tights, dubstep. I think you meant dubstep music, stripper music, short hair, serious Val Venus. Was about as generic creative wrestler as you can get. Yeah. But there's not much you can do about it. They debuted him as a porn star and killed his character.
Now may try to isolate.
That's a decent suplex he just hit him with. NXT Heatwave is Sunday, the 24th. China is super over. Listen to the people cheer for China. They 100% behind China. She posted well for that suplex. Of the people in this ring currently, Trish Stratus had a match recently. That's amazing. And 3 of these people are dead, which is even more ridiculous. It was only 25 years ago. Ooh. Make him come back as a producer of Fatal Influence and Tiffany Stratton. Who, Val Venus? No, they'll never have Val Venus again. He calling Sami Zayn a communist on Twitter. There's no way. WWE is what y'all is not nearly what UFC is. They're not nearly as based. No, Val Venus is alive. I forgot Val Venus was in this fucking match. I'm sitting here looking at him. I said 3 people were dead. It's only 2. OnlyFans producer. Oh Lord. If they brought back the Val Venus character, except for he now does OnlyFans, that would be funny as shit. But WWE wouldn't have that kind of character continuity. You could actually spoof a lot of the people who left wrestling to do OnlyFans. unreal that they actually would tag Trish Stratus into this match. But look at her lifts. These lifts are crazy. Oh, what a what a counter by Eddie. I like that. Oh, Trish taking some decent bumps. This is what everybody was waiting for. I gotta say, this is pretty interesting. How many matches did these two have against each other? I don't think they had a whole lot, did they? Oh, she ducked him. That was amazing. That was a great spot that was. China no selling that clothesline was an excellent spot. And now she's got her hands on Trish. What's next? Oh shit. Oh. Oh shit, she just won the belt? Oh Lord. Wait, wasn't she like a two-time Intercontinental Champion? So this is the second time she won the belt. I remember when she beat Jeff Jarrett. That was a big deal. Eddie gets sitting in the cuck chair while China is the Intercontinental Champion. But she was one of the most over people in the match, so it makes sense. Ooh. AJ3 says 3 people actually died in this show: Eddie, China, and Chris Benoit. Well, I think WWE is slowly chasing away the Mark liberal fan base. No. I don't think those people go anywhere. They get frustrated, though. They're frustrated right now. But nothing's happened, really. Trish and China only had 2 singles matches against each other. I have the photo of Trish giving China a bulldog. I think China won both matches. China was never going to put over Trish. Yeah, that was never going to happen.
It feels incredible.
They were selling tickets to this thing. What is this thing? Oh no! Look at Mick. Oh. Wait, you guys paid to hear The Rock talk on the phone?
Talk about you kissing Kurt Angle last week.
Who is this lady?
For the record, I did not kiss Kurt. Kurt kissed me. Clearly.
Who's this old lady?
Why?
Stop gossiping.
Who's everybody?
The girls in the locker room were having a little debate on whether
She looks familiar, though.
Wow. Kurt is a good kisser.
I bet. Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Well, I'll tell you, want some energy? Am I gonna need it? I'm really not worried, JR. All right.
This match supposed to be like 82 seconds or something like that. Taz literally just got in this fucking company like 9 months prior or something like that.
What a piece of garbage. Hey, watch it. Schamberger is making very proud of himself.
If Taz wasn't so goddamn short, he might have actually made it in WWE.
You ain't nothing but a redneck scumbag. Hey, Lola, better sit your ass down.
Thug life.
Between him and me. You want to fight, JR? You want to slap me across my face? I'd love to slap you across
That stupid haircut. I hate that haircut. What? JR just hit. Oh, shit. Nice punch by Jerry Lawler. I like that. Lawler always had a good punch. Oh, shit. What did he hit him with? What is that? I'm surprised they didn't base this off their real life dislike of each other like they had at the WCW, the WWE ECW thing in like 98, 97 or whatever. Oh shit! Jerry Lawler got the he got the jump on him again. Jerry Lawler's like 50 at this point in time, right? Because he came to WWF, he was like 45 or something like that already. He was already old. He kidnapping commentators. Oh shit! Yeah, Lawler's punch is top notch. I mean, he probably had the best punch ever. Hey, I'm kind of jacked up for this. I can't wait to see what they do here. It's not. It shouldn't be long though, because King's been sitting on that goddamn his keister all night. So wait, if King is having a match, why is he still sitting out there? Oh my god. Hey, he got the logo on the hat though. He got the Taz logo on the hat. No, that punch again. Why did he have his eyes closed for real? Jerry. Okay. All right. King is actually in decent shape here. He looks good. Again, he was an old man, but he still looked good.
King and I battled for common times. I appreciate what he has done for me. No man so plain to be, don't want to be, never have been.
About to drop that. About to drop the armband. Oh no, not yet. He kicking Taz's ass. How's he gonna do the cutoff though? That's what I'm looking at. Oh, there it is. They made Taz wrestle in pants. Taz is such a good pro wrestler. If he wasn't so goddamn short, and if he had not exposed himself to an underage girl, we might be talking about Taz a lot differently these days. Ooh, good clothesline by Taz. Remember, Taz was the indie darling of the time. He came in, beat Kurt Angle, and then floundered for months. Just never got off the ground. He's just too damn short. John X9 says, "The surprise Vince never opened up a second restaurant in LA. Figured that would have been next, but remember wanted to visit WWF New York someday. That was on the bucket list." I don't think Vince actually wanted to open up any of those restaurants and things. He just wanted the money that came with the name or anything and all that stuff. I don't think he was really into that kind of shit. X9 said Taz will be a great in my book solely because of commentary. I've only seen some of his matches. Taz is a really good pro wrestler. He really is. It worked in ECW because they presented him better. It presented him a lot of the no-nonsense grappler type. But they got away from that in the WWF. Plus, the guys in WWF are too much. Like, Bam Bam Bigelow is probably one of the bigger guys he fought in ECW. And Paul Varlins was a real MMA fighter, but it was a work. And 911, it was also a work. But it had a power driver to Taz. The guy would have broken that. Oh, he no-sold that bitch. Oh shit. Why they have to do a ref bump in this match? It's not necessary, really. What is his reasoning for wanting to hate Jim Ross so much? Did Jim Ross make a short joke? I love the Taz mission. Somebody needs to steal that. Somebody other than his bum ass son. He did get arrested for exposing himself to an underage girl. It made the newspapers. Oh shit! Oh, it's glass and Jolly Ranchers all over the place. Teddy Long, you don't see this? You don't see the goddamn grandma candy all in the ring? Pretty big pop though for JR getting him some. Yeah, Taz was one hell of a pro. Yeah, when he came to WWF though, they just didn't have the roster. If Taz would have been able to stay healthy, and he was able to work with guys like Ben, I know he did have matches with Chris Benoit and guys like Eddie Guerrero, but if he was able to be around just like 3 years later, like 2003, 2004, he might have made something because they were starting to push guys his size. But his neck gave out, so he was sitting on commentary when all that stuff happened. They were actually giving guys like him a chance a couple of years after he came in. He was just a little before his time. And then once he got fat, it was over with. He was still wrestling around the time of the invasion, but he had been devalued to a whole hell of a lot by that point in time. Who's the best racially ambiguous wrestler? I swear I thought Taz was black. I really did. Like Taz, Mark Merrill, Randy Savage, they had such good tans that I thought they were black. All of them are Italian. But I kind of knew Rikishi was Samoan though, so he wasn't really racially ambiguous to me. But Taz, yes. Mark Merrow, yes. Randy Savage, yes. I love JR and the King working as a team in this situation.
I'm about to go successfully defend the hardcore championship. Don't you understand that? Now, as far as Kurt Angle,
Timestamp. We at 50 minutes, 42 seconds. Is Vince about to come out here? Oh, that's this before Shane got his own theme song. Okay, makes sense. You thought Taz's mom was Polynesian? I don't know. He's from Brooklyn. I just imagine he's Italian of some description. I never heard that he was Polynesian. Albert. I can't think of a wrestler I hate more. Especially at this time frame. I hate Albert. I hate him a lot. God damn. Tess, Albert, they got all the bums in this thing. But as far as I know, Hook still does have the Action Bronson song. Steve Blackman was a badass, man. Very no nonsense. The lethal weapon. Shane is amazing. I didn't know Shane triggered as many people as he does. I didn't really think about it. I started listening to all the Kurt Angle is overrated people, and they hate Shane McMahon, which is hilarious. They don't seem to hate people who wrestle blow-up dolls, but they hate Shane McMahon and Kurt Angle. It's very bizarre. Oh, shit. He got into that crowd quick. He got skinny on him. Did I get... No, I saw the WrestleMania ticket. They're like $70,000. That shit's nuts, bro. Sensei Blackman. Blackman Sama. About to show this boy something. Show this boy a thing or two. Yeah, I really... Late stage Shane, yeah, is a bit much. That's when his ego was really getting kind of out of control. That whole best in the world thing, the entrance was funny, but everything else around it was so bad. He had to force feed himself a feud with Braun Strowman. That was amazing. I'm surprised he didn't body slam Braun Strowman. Oh shit! He did a bicycle kick jumping off the balcony. Steve Blackman was the best hardcore wrestler. It's interesting that his style didn't work in regular matches. Like if you had a regular Steve Blackman match, people would have been like boring. But you put like some gimmicks in there, all of a sudden, all his shit works.
really shorten your career, get your knees hit like that. Blackman has almost got this thing in cruise control now. That it's almost. I don't want to keep on driving by that neighborhood. I'll honk when I come by. Oh no. I'm going for kids. Not a lot of traffic about.
Shane punch was terrible. There will be times where his punch will be awful. Then there will be times where his punch is decent. But he's throwing those jabs really fast. He looked like shit. I think Shane McMahon would be really fun right now, though. Like a Shane McMahon Logan Paul thing, that would be hilarious. These sticks, he always brought these sticks out. Shane McMahon was such a he was so annoying. He did a good job. He did a really good job. I didn't know he triggered people as much as he did. I had no idea. That's a nice suplex.
Doesn't look good for the next generation of McMahons on that move. And now Blackman with that leather strap. I'm going to show you the same man.
They really do got a strap in the ring, though.
Blackman is almost as if
he kicking Shane all in his ass at this point. He's torturing this kid. Yeah, he beating his ass. He beating his whole ass. Oh shit! Oh, this is nice. Oh, here comes Goons. I hate Albert. Fuck. Sir John Legion says, I can see why Shane wanted to run ECW. His style in the ring is basically being a hardcore wrestler looking back at it now. He's a lot like Mikey Whipwreck. Undersized, had no business being in so many matches that he was in. Probably more athletic than he ever should have been. But his ego kind of made him do things that he probably shouldn't have done. WG Field wonders what happened with Shane in AEW. Did Meltzer talk him out of it? I think Tony Khan probably talked him out of it. Damn. That trash can led to the head was pretty stiff, brother. Wait, nope. I have to make a correction. Somebody said that only 3 people on the show was dead. Test is also dead. So that's 4. Look at this shit here. Oh shit. Oh yeah, Grandmaster Sexay is dead too. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That was a nice little piece of offense there. The spinning sign smash. He's so slow and uninteresting. I hate Albert. And they kept trying to make him a thing. For years and years, they kept trying to make Albert a thing. Albert, A-Train, Prince Albert, Lord Tensai. You kept hearing dorks on the internet talk about how great he was in Japan. He sucks so fucking bad. Oh my god. Ooh, shit. That was close. That speaker was almost devastating. Ooh, look at Blackman fight off 3 men by himself. This is hero shit right here, brother. And this guy's running off. He cheap shot Steve Blackman and ran. Now he didn't need to even go up there. Like, why did he even start climbing this thing? Ooh, that was close. That kendo stick just happened to have a handle on it, huh? Look at this man. How much trust did you have in that trust that that thing is not going to come loose? Oh. This is one hell of a spot they're about to do here. You can see Shane. He's measuring this shit. Hell of a spot. My God, the boss's son. Tremendous. Had to be the world's biggest airbag down there to catch him. I can tell you that much. For the fucking broken hardcore title. And that's the finish, for God's sake. They didn't keep going. Absolutely. And you know what was so cool about that spot is that you didn't see it all the time. Now that you see people jump off shit all the time, you kind of expect it. But back then, nobody expected it. Who was this man with this mullet right here? Oh, that's Dr. Tom Pritchard, isn't it? Oh, no, it's sure not. Who is that guy? Hey, who are you with this mullet? World-class mullet, sir. Albert does look like he stinks. I'm pretty sure he was a very nice man, but he was very hairy and very, very gross. Big warthog energy. Like a fucking wild boar. No, look at the crowd's reaction to that fall. And look, they're doing a stretcher spot for a guy who jumped off something. Amazing, right? Yeah, this match would have gone another 25 minutes, and Shane would have had to do another fall from another high place in order for the match to end. This is when you know enough is enough. And Blackman won this match 3-on-1, which is tremendous. And Jay Lawler is still there without a shirt on. He was pretty high up, King. He's pretty high, man. I gotta say. Yeah, Shane's fucked. That should be the update. Shane failed. He's fucked. More at 11. I don't know why they like Albert so much. I don't get it. He sucks so bad. He sucks in the worst way possible, man. He's boring. But that was a hell of a spot. That was actually a pretty good match, man. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed the hell out of that match. Yeah, but Shane fell on something soft. Foley fell on a desk. So I wouldn't compare the two. Look at Tess looking very ineffectual there. How about you go check on him? Why are you looking at the screen? Is he okay? I don't know. Go take a look, for God's sake. Look at how small Kurt Angle is here. This is before he juiced up. He got the wind knocked out of him. Did you just not see what happened? He got the life knocked out of him.
Know that I think he may have landed right on his kisser, and I think we better check. Here, Foley, say kisser, idiot. Well, ladies and gentlemen, looking at a bit of Shane McMahon's hellacious ride in a few moments. Obviously, Shane McMahon is not going to be with Chris Benoit, which may serve Chris Jericho well in this next 2 out of 3 fall matchup.
Oh, Benoit versus Jericho. Best 2 out of 3. Okay. This could be fun. Test is very generic. He got better, and like I think the Brock Lesnar match really showed a lot of people something, that he had something. But then that absolute disaster he had with Scott Steiner. He had like 4 matches with Scott Steiner that was so bad that I wanted to fire Test. But then again, now I realize that it was Steiner's fault too. But I'd have fired both of them. They both was trash at that point in time. And then when they brought Test back as a living, breathing steroid beast in 06, it was over. Oh no. Oh Lord. Oh, it was very good. The themes back then were pretty good, man. The Lethal Weapon thing was fun. Like that and the Big Boss Man theme were 2 of the themes I used the most with my creator wrestlers when I was a kid. I love Steve Blackman's theme. He fell on his kisser. Young Jericho. This ought to be fun. They should get some time. These are your work rate guys. Strong mid-carders. Not quite main event guys, but you want them to be. So this should be the first real match of the night. I'm talking about main event pacing. Giving them a lot of time. Hey, I remember when everybody did South Park characters. Wasn't that something? They done shown this fall 5 times already. The original Benoit theme from WWE. Oh, they're starting with fisticuffs. Do I think Chris Jericho is returning with Kylie Ray spurred out and hold the accusation against him? With Triple H let his hatred towards Canadians go? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. I don't know, man. They made Kylie Ray that WWE ID champion. I would think she would slide something to WWE if she did something with Jericho or something happened with Jericho. I would imagine she let them know. I don't think they'd have her any opportunity to cross swords. I think it's mostly just a Triple H don't like Chris Jericho kind of thing, and they never really got along. That's an interesting thing that a lot of the guys who are still wrestling that were Triple H's peers don't really get along with him. Except Shawn. Shawn's like the only one. I think Jericho will stay. I think Tony Khan's going to be emotionally manipulated into keeping Jericho. Look at Jericho fight out of this crossface. That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of stuff you want to see in a submission match, in a submission wrestling. Look how he counter and moves. This is good. This is what I want to see. Don't give anything easily. Fight for it. Scratch for it. Make it look like a struggle. Ooh, nice suplex, too. I should have forgot to bring some water. I don't want to try. Test was consistent as fuck in the ring. Can't remember him botching. Solid mid-card worker. Plus, he's banging prime sexy Stacy Keibler for a year and a half. That's special. Maybe he should have been less consistent. Sometimes if you're too consistent, that means you're not really all that good. The Generation Sharingan says if Jericho wants to return, with Triple H low-key bury him like he's doing some other people. I think if Jericho wanted to return, he'd probably get pressured into retiring. They'd probably do him like they did to Edge, where he wrestled every once in a while. But I'm pretty sure Jericho wouldn't mind. As long as he's getting paid, he probably wouldn't care. Damn, look at the neck on this thing. That joint's cinched in, brother. I do think Jericho has some value. Oh, he tapped out quick. Damn, this match was shorter than I thought it would be. It was multiple falls. Oh. You hate the word worker? That makes sense. No wonder he tapped out so quickly then. They got more than one fall. And that bitch again. Jericho, like he dying in that joint, man. Look at this shit. It look like he dying, man. There's a lot of stretching this motherfucker, man. This match is best 2 out of 3 falls for nothing. For the love of the game. Didn't they do a 2 out of 3 falls earlier in the year too with Kurt Angle? Oh shit! Look at this. Yeah, WrestleMania 2000. It was a 2 out of 3 falls of these guys in the match. Yeah, we're right. We right in about the middle of it at this point. Timestamp 1 hour 15 minutes 48 seconds. About an hour 30 minutes left. Between Batista, Rob Van Dam, and Chris Benoit theme that started out as an instrumental but got lyric later on, who was the best? Oh, Batista. Easily. I walk for miles inside this pit of danger. X9 says, and plus most smarts use that word for people like Zack Sabre Jr. and Daniel Bryan. They don't understand what a work is. That's what it is. They don't understand what works are. Yep, it was for both the Eurocontinental titles. They pinned each other and not Kurt, who happened to be the champion. It was 4 months prior. And they're still having matches. Amazing. Yeah, they didn't nerf the crossface until Benoit died, but it was pretty legit even until he did what he did. That triple crossface is a motherfucker. It was a hell of a move. Shawn was the first one to nerf it. As soon as they put Chris on the ground, he started using it. Which was very weird because Shawn Michaels doesn't use submission holds. And all of a sudden, he's using the triple crossface and the sharpshooter. Very weird. Canadians aren't stupid. Well, I disagree. I disagree. These punches are terrible, Chris. Tighten up. Benoit with the suplex spam. Look at Jericho's fighting though. Elbows. And look at Benoit fight. Rabbit punching. That's the thing. Chris Benoit made people fight for stuff, and then he fought for stuff too. That's what made his matches so good. He's going for the walls of Jericho. He's just not turning over. He's fighting it. Ah! Oh my goodness. Oh, the knee on the neck. It's over. He's getting George Floyd. X9 said even when I was a kid, Chris Benoit drew me into his matches. Bread was off the juice. Because Chris Benoit matches look like how matches are supposed to look. Remember, this 2 out of 3 falls match got 2.5 stars, but the crowd was going crazy for it, and these guys beating the hell out of each other, and it had a story. This match got 2.5 stars. Now y'all still take this guy seriously after that? They didn't do enough neck bumps. Somebody was supposed to do a tiger suplex off the ring apron onto the floor in order to get a 5-star match. I'm not going to say it was a 5-star match. It's just been a hell of a match so far. I mean, for Jericho to be a Meltzer stooge, he sure did kill his 2.5 stars. Oh, Dragon Suplex. The people was definitely into the Walls of Jericho spot. They wanted Jericho to win. Benoit's heel work is just being vicious. It's not even cheating. Benoit as a heel is just, I'm vicious. I'm going to pummel pummel and stretch this guy. He doesn't eye poke. He doesn't go for the low blow. Nothing. Now, what is this now? Oh, top rope Frankenstein. Hell of a move there. Besides, Inoki and Jushin should be the only respected wrestlers from Japan. I mean, you telling me Tomohiro Ishii. Tomohiro Ishii. Islamic State never really got it while Benoit was a babyface for a song in the 2000s. People respected his work. That's why. Benoit never cheated. He never cheated ever. When he came back from that neck injury, everybody loved him. Deontay Belladonna gives this match 4 stars out of 5. I don't remember the finish, so I'll be able to tell you whether it's already been a great match. We'll see how it is when the finish happens. Because if they fuck the finish, then maybe that's why I got 2.5 stars. But I don't think they're gonna fuck the finish because this is attitude era WWF. The finish usually is decent. Lion Saw. So Bret Hart killed Hakushi, so you can forget that one. That one's gonna happen. Bret should have put Hakushi over. Wonderful roll up there. Oh, hell yeah. What's this? Oh, he is cheating. Good finish. Hell of a match between these two guys. Yeah, he actually cheated. Unreal. I was just talking about how Benoit never cheated. And then here he is cheating. It just goes to show how much of an equal match that it was that Benoit had to get the unfair advantage to win. Excellent contest between these two guys. That's pro wrestling. That's the kind of shit I want to see. I like quite a few. Yes, under 15 minutes. Amazing, right? That's probably why I got 2.5 stars. It didn't go 45 minutes. Am I supposed to believe Triple H just showing up an hour and a half into the show? I hate that logo. I hate that shirt. If I have to see Kurt Angle kiss Stephanie McMahon one more goddamn time, I already bought the show, Vince. You don't have to keep showing me that your daughter got kissed by an Olympic gold medalist. I've already bought the show. You don't got to remind me. Oh my. That ain't good. Hayabusa only wrestled a couple of matches in the West. The most famous match he wrestled, of course, was teaming up with Hakushi Jinsei. What was his name? Jinsei Shizaki versus Rob Van Dam and Sabu. Very good. That was amazing at ECW. Amazing match. But I like watching Hayabusa. But they kept putting him in bullshit like exploding barbed wire, steel cage bullshit.
I think if we could keep that from percolates, it might be the best thing for tonight. If that's not possible, okay? Let's be honest. McMahon helped a married woman.
I wish he came to WWF when they gave him the opportunity.
Okay, I'll give you that, but let's
He was given a tryout in like the early 2000s. He should have took it. Maybe he'd still be alive today if he had. Both him and Sabu said no. That's just crazy. What was that match on ECW One Night Stand 05 with the chairs? That dude. That's Masato Tanaka. I hate Masato Tanaka. All he does is take chairs to the head. This is TLC 1. This is what everybody came for. I think he probably had an idea, you know, because Hayabusa had wrestled the Great Sasuke as well. And I'm pretty sure Great Sasuke didn't enjoy his time in WWF. I don't think. I don't think he enjoyed his time as a light heavyweight in WWF. I wish he would have stayed around a lot longer, though. I love the Great Sasuke.
I have decided to make a decision right now. At SummerSlam, it's going to be Ancient Christian against the Hardys, against the Dudleys.
Yeah, Joey Styles was very, very mad at Mike Awesome. Extremely mad. And at One Night Stand, he let everybody know he was very upset at Mike Awesome. Still, and this was 5 years later, he was still mad at that man. And then he went and hung himself. Oh, damn. Part of what's missing here that you see a lot of on this show is intensity. It's a stylistic thing. Amazing that Edge and Christian, as of August 21st, like just now, August 21st, 2025, they have returned as a tag team for the first time in over a decade in AEW. Very, very bizarre. And the Dudley Boys and the Hardy Boys are going to wrestle in TNA. Again, extremely bizarre. No, I think he hung himself. Did he shoot himself? Did he shoot himself or did he hang himself? He certainly self-deleted. There's no intensity because there's no real men in the industry anymore. UFC hovered up all of the talent and the fan base. Well, wrestling became full of theater kids, so that didn't help us all. Everybody get along. It's your turn. Look at Jeff, young Matthew. Matthew's legs actually working. I also like how they structured the show. Like, yes, Shane just did a huge jump spot, but it was a match before this. Like, now they just had a technical masterpiece with Jericho and Benoit. And after you watched all your work rate guys, now here's another car crash match. But this did irreparable damage to tag team wrestling because these were not great tag team matches. These were car crash matches.
Obviously, the goal here is to incapacitate your opponents to the degree that a ladder can be set up, the ladder can be climbed.
John Legion is a theater kid. I feel bad for him. Oh. Well, RJ City is a rainbow guy, so I wouldn't be too concerned about what he thinks about anything. Why would you do a Russian leg sweep off the ladder? Damn. They follow my Blue Sky account. You got a Blue Sky account? Ugh. Gotta say, quite weird. I don't think anything other than weirdos got Blue Sky accounts. You got to be a they to have a Blue Sky account. That's the only way they'll let you on the platform. Oh, shit. I don't know. I don't know who's on Blue Sky. I don't know. I stay away from that kind of stuff. Ooh, they ducked it. There's been stuff crashing all over the place. Uh-oh. Everybody do why is that? Headbutt to the nuts. There's been a lot of conversation about whether the Dudley Boys are one of the greatest tag teams of all time. The same people who call Kurt Angle overrated are questioning the Dudley Boys a tag team. I will say, that has a little bit more validity to it, considering all the Dudley Boys' best material is them either setting something on fire or hitting somebody with a weapon. I can't think of a straight tag team match that featured the Dudley Boys that I was like, man, that match was amazing, and it was straight up tag team match. It's not their fault they started in ECW though, but I think maybe the match with the Eliminators might be and they got pretty much killed in that match. And that was just the Eliminators doing cool stuff for, I don't know, 5 or 6 minutes. 3D through a table. Ooh. Hardy Boys, Dudley Boys, the Usos. I was never a big Dudley Boys fan myself anyway. Are they playing Bob the Builder? This stuff ruined wrestling, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Every match now has people building shit. Just matches with people building shit. Oof. Oh. The Dudley Boys definitely went over the line quite often in ECW. That one promo specifically, I think you know what I'm talking about. But Bubba went way over the line. The Dudley Boys progress race relations for the 10 years. And then the APA, same thing. And then now we got people can't stand each other. That's a tremendous leg drop by Jeff. And it was so safe. He nailed it right across the chin. He done broke you broke your damn ladder, Matt. Look at this shit here. Look at the size of that ladder outside in the ring. He threw Christian onto Edge. That's crazy. Jeff Hardy's about to do something crazy outside the ring with no chance of winning. And miss. Oh, have mercy. Good Lord. Ooh-wee. Jeff Lemon State says, I remember when the Dudley Boys did a heel promo diss in New York in 2000 Rumble, though Bubba is from New York, made absolutely no sense. They do that stuff all the time. Yeah, he said the one Bubba was throwing around the word figget, the word cigarette, British cigarette, around like it was going out of style. That and the taught your daughter how to suck dick. And they was going on and on. There's so many times where they crossed the line. JBL and Corey Graves. JBL actually knows the AAA product. He spent so much time down there. He actually knows the product. Oh, supposed to fade off the ladder. I like it. I like it. I like JBL as a commentator. He's obnoxious. He's knowledgeable. He's quick-witted. But TKO, the tiny hats, is forcing everybody to go to work and do something. You're not putting you under a Legends contract and then you go do conventions and go back home. That's what you're doing under Vince. They started whipping the chain. They started making people do commentary. They make it do people do creative, producers. They don't force people to work for that Legends contract. They bold in hell. Oh, what a fall there from Bubba. Listen to this crowd reaction. Look at this shit here. And he watched the fall happen. He was looking the entire time. Here comes Lita. Oh, she come out to cheat. She came out here to cheat. These are the baby faces, and she's cheating. Listen to this crowd, though. They don't give a shit. Now Matt crashed through all the goddamn tables. That's why he can't walk now. Oh, that's amazing. Michael Cole cussed out a fan for. That's probably on YouTube. I should go and look and see if it's there. Oh, he's spirit leader. My goodness. But he was very nice about it. He wanted to make sure her head didn't hit the ladder. He was very nice. Listen to these girls screaming and Jeff touched the belt. Jeff got touched the gold and the girl started creaming. Look at this shit here. They doing some American Gladiator shit here. What a great spot that was. Jeff dangling over the ring. Edge and Christian win the match. That was tremendous. Not my style because I don't really care for ladder matches because a lot of them end up like this where it's just people falling off shit. But for a match to go under 20 minutes and have this kind of intensity and chaos is amazing. I like that Bubba never got up after that fall either. He didn't get up. Matt never got back up either. They positioned those spots so well that these guys basically got written out of the match when they fell through tables, which was very smart. They didn't do that today. He said TLC 6 at this year's SummerSlam was a clusterfuck, not for me. Well, yeah, because now we have added up how many Spanish flies can we do off the ladders, and that's the next level from this shit here. Now look how these guys getting carried out by referees and such. Triple H is, pacing around like a peak domestic abuser. Kurt took advantage of me. Look at Triple H. He's so swole. His arms his arms don't straighten. It's just like he's hulking. Stay away from Kurt Angle. Stay away from him. He got bulges all in his neck. Stay away from him. See that vein in his neck? You're the only man for me. Oh, Lord. That's what they all say. That's what they all say. This is a women's match next? That sounds like a women's thing that's playing now. Oh, it's the cat. Thong stink face match. I was so weirded out when I found out that was Jerry Lawler's wife. I was like, man, that's weird because she's so young. She's super young. She's nice looking. Yeah, a little bit something going for her. Why is Al Snow out here? Hey, it's Terry. What's this now? Oh, Perry Saturn? Oh. Wait, he's a European champion? And he doesn't have a match. He's out here with Terry. Perry Saturn is also racially ambiguous. Until he got that tattoo on his face, I thought he was black too. Then I was almost certain that he wasn't. This is one of those let me up matches that Vince and Bruce Pritchard like. No, Jerry Lawler left because his wife got fired and he quit too. The cat got fired in like 2001, and Jerry Lawler quit in protest, and so he was gone for a while. The cat married Kizarny. Ooh. Woof. Look at this shit here. I don't think Perry Saturn is black. I haven't looked up his ethnicity, but I don't think he's black. I think he's just a very tanned white man. Well, go look up what his real name is. He might be another one of those Italians. Might be one of those South Italians. Oh, we got a spanking going on here, brother. She wearing stripper boots and everything. They both are. It's back when strippers used to wear boots, and when they started wearing open-toed everything. Shitty Bulldog. Wait, how do you win this match? Oh my goodness. They're actually doing wrestling moves. Are you serious? She's slipping too. Jesus Christ. These are stripper boots. Before the feet guys took over. Oh. Oh, headbutt the referee in the crotch? That's a good question. Is he lucky or unlucky? What is that? Oh, his head. Oh, Terry just got some head. Just gave her some head. Yeah, they in there dressed completely inappropriately for a match. And actually not doing too bad. It was entertaining for the short amount of time it was out there. And Perry Saturn just let all this happen. He didn't do anything. He just let it happen. Didn't try to help. Didn't try to stop it. Didn't do nothing. But I can tell you, I would rather see that than watch Al Snow versus Perry Saturn. I don't want to see that. Last week was the 10th anniversary of Straight Outta Compton. Damn, that movie that old? How about that movie came out just a few years ago, like 5 or 6 years ago? I'll probably have to watch it again, to be quite honest. But from what I saw, I basically rolled my eyes through the most of the movie. Simmons and Bradshaw, two of my favorite guys. Timestamp is 1 hour 56 seconds. I'm on TV, Michael. Ha ha! Look at me drinking that beer. They're selling the Rock's glasses. For how much? What's the cost of this thing? 6 to 8 weeks for delivery. Oh, praise God for Amazon. I'd have forgot I even ordered that shit. Oh, Lord. Undertaker versus Kane's happening. What a thing to be happening on this show. I don't think this match is actually going to happen. Ain't just when Undertaker ripped his mask off and then Kane ran away? St. John Lee says, because of the Cat and Terry feud, I found out I have a cat fight fetish. You were 10 years old. Jesus Christ. This is like watching porn. Oh, good Lord. Whoa, he's slamming through the ring. I had to read a comment. I missed him getting chosen under the table. And he's talking. This regular Kane voice, too, not mechanical Kane voice. He punched him in the ear and shit. Oh, no, they got his heel theme on here. What? He was not using this song in 2000. They dubbed over. What is this, Rolling? They dubbed over. It's a greasy spoon Undertaker right here. I eat at diners and pat the waitress on her butt Undertaker. Why does he got a security guard right there? Is the guy going to shoot him or something? Get out of here. You could also tell the world was a very different place before 9/11. Phantom of the Opera Undertaker. That was from 95 when he was wearing the white mask. I love that time. I didn't like those matches because he was wrestling Mabel, but that was a good time. That was a cool character design. But this inverted colored cane is pretty sweet too. Get the ham hocks. Best pure striker, brother. Best pure striker, brother. Can Kane get up on the apron? What the hell's going on with him? They're wrestling lucha style. You get your mask ripped. No, the bell has not rung. These guys have just started fighting way before the match even began. Ooh. Oh shit. One chair shot. And Kane went down. These guys are here scrapping though. It's not really a match, it's just a fight. These guys are fighting. He's tearing it. He's tearing that bitch. He did unmask him. Oh wait, he ripped a piece of it. He psycho clowned him. Deontay Belladonna says Survivor Series is the next big show coming up at the end of the year. What's your favorite Survivor Series match? My favorite is the winner take all match 2001. Probably Bischoff versus Austin. That was a really good one. I also was a big fan of the sort of all-star match they had in 94 or 95, where it was like Sid and Shawn and Bulldog. I forgot who on the other side it was like Razor, and so it was like a mix of babyface and heel. I think Jeff Jarrett was on Razor's team. I like that match too from my childhood because it was a mix of baby faces and heels. But like pure babyface and heel, probably Bischoff and Austin. The from that thing. Oh shit! I forgot. I didn't even see him throw them damn steps. Yeah, the team Austin versus Team Bischoff was tremendous. They didn't bury Survivor Series and War Games bullshit. Survivor Series not even a big event anymore. No big returns, no big matches, just War Games bullshit. You need to get away from War Games. I'm pretty sure they are going to have War Games again this year because they got Seth Rollins and his bum ass team. Ooh, right in the nuts. What kind of match is this? The bell has not rang. They've hitting each other with chairs. He got hit in the face with goddamn steps. He just hit a man in the nuts. Ain't none of this legal. Yeah, he psycho clowned him. He tore his mask and busted his head open. Undertaker, he's the creative director of AAA. He likes some lucha libre. He learns some lucha. Oh, Kane finally getting in. He getting loose now. What a spear! Holy shit! Ah, he got that bitch now. He got it now. The mask is barely on at this point. This thing is fun. It's not a match though. They just fighting. Ain't nobody tried to pin nobody. Ain't nobody tried to do no move. These guys just beating the hell out of each other. We got to kick him in the nuts. Oh, shit. Right in front of the ref again. Oh, the mask came off. Big pop for him snatching his mask off. And it's over. What is the point? What was the point of this? I don't know, but it was fun. It was fun while it lasted. They went in there and got busy. It wasn't a match, though. Sir John Legion thinks the Undertaker and Kane singles matches were underwhelming, with few exceptions. I don't think all of them are as good as people make them out to be, just 2 or 3 at the most. I can tell you this, WrestleMania is the best one. Their Inferno match is the second best, but it almost is the best because that match was fucking cool. It was more cool than good. The WrestleMania match was legitimately good. Why in the world is Raw coming on at 11 tomorrow? I mean, 11 tomorrow. 11 that Monday. Must have been Dog Show or some stupid shit like that. But Undertaker and Kane have had so many matches now that it's hard to rank them. I would have to go back and watch like all of the matches. But they certainly, I think they had a Buried Alive match too. No, that was Vince, where Undertaker and Vince had a Buried Alive match, and Kane helped them. You're going to be champ again. I can feel it. She's on like Michael Jackson. Like Kurt Angle is calling his broad. The 2 Mania matches and the Inferno match are the best ones. The rest seemed like they were mid at best. This one was pretty good. It wasn't a match, but it was good. Yeah, that was very weird, isn't it? That Inferno match was something else. I love that match. This match got way too many angles going on running into it, and The Rock has not been involved in any of this shit. They got some soap opera stuff going on between these other 3, and The Rock is just their eyebrow. That's it. I've seen The Rock in flashbacks. He ain't done nothing this whole night. Pineapple Head Rock. You know, I've never seen that Bragging Rights pay-per-view. I've never seen it. Maybe I need to watch that show. It was in 2010, so I'm pretty sure it wasn't good. That was not a good time for Kane. I think the last time Kane was really good was like 05, maybe. After that, Kane was in a weird place. Oh, they're 69. Very nasty. Ooh, very nasty. I liked Kane when they first unmasked him, though. Like, that was really cool. I think the booking was shit afterwards. Like, he should have won the title and been a destructive force and all that. But when they unmasked him, that was pretty fucking cool. I wish they'd have unmasked him at a bigger event and not a B pay-per-view. Or not, they unmasked him on Raw. They should have unmasked him at WrestleMania or something. Or a SummerSlam or something like that year. He ended up, electrocuting Shane McMahon's balls and wrestling Shane McMahon at SummerSlam that year. And another match that pissed people off. Because Shane was hanging with Kane. That was also after the Kane and Shawn Michaels feud, which made me very upset. I was very disappointed in that Kane and Shawn Michaels feud. Very, very unfortunate work that he was doing there. And the Kane Chris Benoit match is also very unfortunate. That was in 04 though. But the Kane Triple H matches are the ones that make you want to just die. Kane was a champion. He was only champion for one day. Kane was a champion for one day. That's what people don't understand why Vince, when he booked The Fiend the way he did, he booked Kane the same way. Kane won the title and lost it back the next night. I remember that shit. Nobody, how can you forget? That was Invincible Stone Cold Steve Austin. That pissed me off so bad I didn't know what to do. I couldn't even think. I couldn't function for like hours after that happened. Undertaker damn near died beating this motherfucker. One stunner and that was it. I was like, God damn, this is some bullshit. If it was modern day, Steve Austin would have got booed out of the building for that shit, man. Tango, 3 tombstone power drivers, finish this man off, man. One stunner, boom, that's it. 1, 2, 3, man. God dang it. Boy, ain't right. Our Olympic gold medalist. Yeah, elected. Tombstone and the man's mom. That's nuts. That's kind of. Oh, look at Angle. He's balling it bad, bro. It ain't looking good for you, cuz. Kurt Angle just got in the company. He's already in the main event of a Big 5 pay-per-view. Well, Big 4 at this point in time. He was in a featured match at Royal Rumble, too, against Taz. Goofy as a pet coon. Smackdown. Smackdown is going to be a solid 2 hours of boredom. Forbidden Door is going to be a solid 2 hours of good stuff wrapped in 6 hours of shit. I guarantee it. I'm telling you, that Stone Cold Stunner. He beat the Big Show. The Big Show was only in the company like 2 weeks. He beat him clean on Raw with a stunner. Oh Lord, Kurt Angle's on some bullshit. I gave your wife one night of passion. Now you about to give him a concussion. The stuff they booked Kurt Angle to do, man. He is an Olympic gold medalist, and they kept putting him in goddamn soap opera storylines. This shit's hilarious. The crazy thing is, he actually was so funny in them that it kept working. But that's the stuff that trips me out, Deontay Belladonna. Everything in Okada's arsenal, minus his drop kick, is more devastating than a clothesline. And we keep having to put over the clothesline as a finisher. That pisses me off so much. I don't know what to do. A tombstone power driver is the setup to your short arm clothesline finish. Stupid. Just dumb. Just dumb. Whoa, look at that cell. He's spinning on his back. The people want The Rock out here. They want you to focus on these two guys. Yeah, Kurt Angle is tremendous. Like he's incredibly entertaining. And the best thing about it is because he achieved something in real life, he didn't have a big ego. So he was willing to go out there and be silly and take it for what it was. So if they asked him to do soap opera shit, he was doing that. If they asked him to do comedy, he did it. And he did it all at the main event level, which is amazing. This is the thing about Attitude Era. Sometimes the intensity is so high that they do things that don't make sense. Like they're having spots and everything in a triple threat match, but there's only two of them out there. The Rock has not had an entrance yet, and now Kurt Angle has a concussion. So now what? Now what do? You just smash Kurt Angle's head against the goddamn desk with a botched pedigree because Triple H is trying to get himself over super early in the match. The Angle is fucked. Yeah, Angle is finished. He's done for. Listen to that pop though. Why would The Rock want to stop this? That's his opponent. The Rock was never champion. The crazy thing about this also is The Rock was never the champion. Like he won the title a bunch of times, but all of The Rock's title wins are short as hell. Like that's the weird thing about people complaining about Sasha Banks, aka Mercedes Moné, that she never had like a 400-day run as champion. Like The Rock didn't either. I think The Rock's longest run was a couple of months. Not even, probably 100 days at the most. Like the idea of a guy being champion for like 2 years at this time is insane. Nobody's going that. They probably was switching the title too many times, too often. But The Rock didn't have that many runs at all, and he was always over. Triangle is he's fooled. Look at him. Now you notice something? None of these matches tonight were long. We're in the main event, and they've had way more than 5 matches. They probably had closer to 8, including one of the comedy matches with the girls. So it's probably like 3 or 4 minutes. Who's been there 4 times? Rock. I'm not in a good space. The Rock and goddamn Triple H is in the main event. Not my favorite. Outside of their strap match, I think it was, and the 2 out of 3 falls match they had, I've never liked these two guys working against each other. Yeah. She's a belt mark. I don't understand it. Very Bret Hart. Tiger Driver 91. That move's stupid. It's a stupid move. The fact that people even do it is dumb. Hey, bringing Kurt back. You want Kurt to come back. Sir John Lee said Rock dropped the title to Austin at 17. So how long was his title run in 2000? It wasn't very long because Big Show won the title at Survivor Series, and no, that was Survivor Series '99 maybe. Yeah, that was Survivor Series '99. I was thinking of, but he wasn't champion long here because he just won the title in like May, and at this point it's August, so he was only been champion about 90 days. Because he won the title at Backlash this year. He didn't win it at WrestleMania because Triple H had to be the first heel to walk out of WrestleMania with the title. So, in a stupid fucking fatal four-way match that killed my fandom. Because I really was not watching a lot of wrestling in '99, but after I saw they was doing a fatal four-way at WrestleMania in 2000, I was heated. I'm still mad about that to this day. And then Triple H fucking won it. I was mad as hell. Look at me, guys. I got so many titles. Get these theater kids out of here. What the fuck you talking about? I'm pretty sure The Rock lost the title and won it back at this point in time. I'm almost certain he wasn't champion for the entirety of 2000. But I don't remember much of anything after this show either, so I can't tell you. He should have wrestled Triple H in the main event, one-on-one, and won the belt. But they did a fatal four-way and Triple H won. It was just so many bad ideas. Like we needed the Big Show and fucking Mick Foley the main event WrestleMania. Get out of here with that garbage. Big Show main event at WrestleMania. Get out of this garbage. Now you see why I stopped watching it? You get it now? The big bum was in the main event of WrestleMania. I didn't want to watch that shit. I still hate that goddamn show. I mean, the undercard is solid, though. He lost it at Judgment Day after Backlash, got the title back at King of the Ring, and lost it to Kurt at No Mercy in October. But I know Kurt won the title in his first year, and this is his first year. He debuted in Survivor Series '99. Get the belt. Get the belt. For what? Why'd she smack that referee, that guy like that? That's crazy. Poor guy. Stephanie hit Triple H with the belt. Here's the crazy thing is that joint had no goddamn heat on it. Your grandma could have done better than that. Was that Sergeant Slaughter? That is Sergeant Slaughter, isn't it? It's amazing. He still works there, too. He wearing a regular ass WWF shirt. This is Sergeant Slaughter. He was a world champion. This whole thing with Triple H and The Rock being like the best of rivals and all that stuff. I do not care about a Triple H match. I don't care at all. That don't mean he didn't have any good ones. I just don't give a shit about Triple H. He's too generic a guy to be on top at this in this era. Here he comes with the sledgehammer shit again. Oh, dropped that joint immediately too. Oh, he went to the body with it. And the referee took it from him. I love how fired up JR gets when these guys are cheating like this. Jerry Lawler said it was significant. Well, it's a triple threat match. Mick Foley, the commissioner, does nothing all night and just lets stuff happen. What genius came up with WrestlePalooza? I know the genius is Paul Heyman, but why did they, of all the ECW events, you got Anarchy Rules, you know, that's a cool name. Why would you bring back WrestlePalooza? They only used it once, and it's the shits. Why not relaunch a WCW pay-per-view? Like a Fall Brawl or something. Not World War III. Or launch like Armageddon or something like that. Or Judgment Day. Something. You know, something fun. They brought WrestlePalooza back. Come on, man. What are they thinking? One Night Stand might have been fun. If you want to use an ECW name, you can't use Barely Legal because it won't fit, even though that was a signature event. You can't use Hardcore Heaven because it's not going to be hardcore. But why WrestlePalooza? It's such a shitty name. They're already using Heatwave. The only Triple H matches I go back and watch that aren't Mania matches are the ones versus The Rock, HBK, and a few Austin matches. Don't give a shit about any of the others. I'm not going to lie, I avoid Triple H matches for the most part, bro. That's kind of why I don't watch a lot of Attitude Era stuff, because there's a lot of Triple H on those shows. I actually prefer Triple H in the Ruthless Aggression era than I do in the Attitude Era. I can't stand him in the Attitude Era. He slows down everything. Like this show became a lot more methodical with Triple H in it. Look how he's working a body part. The first time somebody works a body part the entire night is the main event. And it's Triple H. The first time somebody decides to be fucking Arn Anderson on the show, and it's Triple H in the main event. God damn. I'm a bounce. Remember to stand Hangman Adam Page because he done nothing wrong. Well, let's talk to those students to see if he did something wrong or not. Ruthless Aggression era was insane. Smackdown was better 2002 to 2004. Meanwhile, the fucking reign of terror was happening on Raw at the same time. Coincidence? No. Triple H was having mid matches with Rob Van Dam. It's impossible. He was doing the impossible. He's making you not want to watch Rob Van Dam. He was doing the impossible. He was stinking it up to levels unforeseen. He had bad matches with Goldberg, bad matches with Scott Steiner. bad matches with Kane. He just wasn't fit to be the man. No matter how bad people think Seth Rollins is, Triple H was worse. But I guess Seth Rollins is like Triple H reincarnated. Reincarnated. I'm a stargazer. It shocks me when people say Triple H is their favorite wrestler. I haven't heard it that many times, but anytime I have heard it, I just assume it's trolling. It's not possible. 10 more minutes left in the show, 2 hours and 31 minutes. Most of this match is The Rock and Triple H one-on-one, which is not what people paid to see. But okay. Kurt Angle was legitimately fucked up outside that ring. I watch Shawn Michaels wrestle anybody, so I'm not too concerned about individual matches with Shawn Michaels. Except that last man standing match him and Triple H had. I don't want to see that. And I don't want to see that Hell in a Cell either. That shit was even worse. Oh yeah, what is that? Will you do it for me? She sounds like a little kid. Will you do it for me? Will you do it for me, Kurt? I'll do it for you, Steph. What on earth? I have to reverse that one, Degenerate Sharingan. At least Seth Rollins can have good matches. He's an annoying personality. The Triple H matches are just unbearable. Unbearable. He's so slow. And plus, I like the Monday Night Messiah. So I gotta give him some credit. I like the Monday Night Messiah. I like the Authority. Had good matches with Roman Reigns and John Cena. As a matter of fact, I haven't seen his prime matches with John Cena in a while. Maybe I'll watch him over the weekend. But Seth Rollins was cooking in 2005, 2015, 16. Then he fucked his leg up, and that was all downhill from there. But he had a decent match with Triple H at WrestleMania. Also, Seth Rollins had bangers with Brock Lesnar. Triple H didn't have a banger with Brock Lesnar. He had okay matches with Brock Lesnar, but he didn't have bangers. Oh, Monday Night Messiah is when he thought he was Jesus. That was great. That's when he was a cult leader. It happened after that. When he started the visionary shit all over again. Damn. Ran into the goddamn step. I also hate that Triple H constantly looks behind him and stuff like that's about to happen. He does that so much. He telegraphs that something's about to happen through poor positioning. Steph all of a sudden had a booty. She was a young woman. Of course, she had a nice little booty. You could tell the story of this match is that these three guys keep separating into one-on-one matches. So at first it was Triple H and Kurt Angle. Then it was a long stretch of Triple H and The Rock. Now we're getting a decent stretch of Angle and Rock. So this is actually a pretty decently structured triple threat match. They're not all in the ring fighting each other at the same time. It's spotlighted. Kurt Angle got to take a break. Now Triple H going to take a break. But The Rock, who came in late, can go a little bit longer. This man just got pedigreed on the goddamn desk. He just took a DDT to the head. Nice shot by Kurt Angle there. He stayed down for a long time after those steps. Oh, rock bottom. Woo-wee. I love me some King of the Hill. I was watching clips of that before I started this. I need to do a rewatch of that whole show. Now he's telling her to get hammers. And she done slid it in the ring. Nowhere near Triple H, by the way. Oh, there's a hammer in the ring. Oh, Stephanie just got punched in the head. Oh, Lordy B. Oh, Kurt Angle clean this goddamn clock with that joint. Good finishing sequence here. He about to run right into a rock bottom or something, right? Yeah, get out of here with that. Crowd popped. That's a pop, brother. That's a pop, my guy. The Rock was a third wheel. Well, it's not even fair to say that. He was the fourth wheel in this match. But he worked his ass off. He worked with Triple H in there. He worked with Kurt Angle. It wasn't bad. The storyline was a little heavy throughout the night, but it's a lot better than not seeing these people all night and then all of a sudden they're in the main event. Deontay Belladonna got a 10-pack of Fireball and 2 bottles of Sprite ready for this clusterfuck of a Forbidden Door this weekend. Even if I drank, I wouldn't drink on a Sunday night. I can tell you that much. I was going to try to get some Chinese food for Forbidden Door, but I realized I don't want to eat Chinese food on a Sunday night. I want a decent Sunday dinner. So I'm probably going to get Chinese food tomorrow. Or I might get Chinese food on Saturday. So let me get like tropical smoothie or something like a. Oh my God! Now he's dragging Stephanie because she's dead apparently. She got assassinated like JFK. And The Rock is standing on structures. Rock always got massive pops when he went over Triple H, bro. Back in last 2000 was better than Christmas morning. Now we back into soap. And Triple H is still dead after all of this. Why are they playing his theme song? Because he's saving Stephanie? That's pointless. He lost. He didn't win. As if to say, yeah, as if to say he does have his wife, for God's sake. I don't know where they're going now, but it sounds nasty. All right. SummerSlam 2000 in the books. Really, actually, a pretty good show. I must say, Jericho and Benoit was my favorite match. Undertaker and Kane was fun too. The main event was fun. TLC obviously was the best match on the show because of the chaos. Shane McMahon and Steve Blackman was chaotic. That was also quite fun. The women's bikini thing, the 6-man tag to open the show, But for the most part, it was, the mixed tag team match is a meh too. I don't get out of meh too. So I think it's a well above average show. Well above average. Good luck on Forbidden Door because you're going to need it. In fact, brother, we're all going to need it. You know, what they should do is they should splinter these events by year. Like you should be able to go to 2015, 2016 and find what events you want to see from that year. I think that would be better than you looking up the event and then trying to find the quote unquote episode number, which is quite fucking stupid if you ask me. It's stupid. It's stupid. Yeah, but it's one hell of an event, I gotta say. It does indeed hold up. The best thing about it is that it actually moves at a decent clip, so nothing stays too long. You don't get bored with anything too long. It keeps moving. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all for stopping by. I'll talk to you guys this weekend. Enjoy unless I forget to do it Saturday. See you guys either next week or on Saturday. If I don't talk to you guys, then enjoy SmackDown and Forbidden Door and NXT Heatwave, which is what I'm probably going to be watching the majority of. It's NXT. But thank you guys, and I'll talk to you guys later, man. Peace out.